live now. Well, about 45 seconds ago.
Oh, good. All right, so I guess we should say hi to everybody.
Yes,
and welcome to the show and to the race.
Welcome everybody.
And and I should say, since you can't see our faces, you can only hear us today. Dealing with some technical difficulties with our cameras, so it's either see our faces or see the course, and we kind of figured you'd rather watch the action.
That's what I'd rather watch anyway. Yes.
So Nick is in here filling in with me today.
Yes.
Dave unfortunately could not make it. He has not been feeling well. So
feel better, Dave.
Yes. We hope he is back to himself real soon. We are already kicking things off with William Thomas.
Yeah, let's get right into it, guys.
On the line. And we are here, just so y'all know, at Rush Springs Off-Road Park.
The one in Missouri, not
Missouri.
the one.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
That's not a good start. This is his first race with us, right?
Oh, man. All right, so you know.
Shortest run in the history of the SRS.
So William might have just set a record for us.
Thank you, William.
Shortest run for the
Ever.
SRS ever. So, yeah, that's a new record right there. So, funny story about this, the rocks here. Last year we had some of our drivers saying that the course was too easy. So the park owner here, Russ, said, all right, challenge accepted.
Yeah.
And he built things up a little differently this year, including that pile of boulders out there.
Yeah.
He just ate William's lunch.
It's so funny that you mentioned that, too, because he was just saying to me that he worked days to drag all those rocks over there to slow these guys down seconds.
It worked.
Yeah, and it did. Yeah, look what happened. So.
We slowed him down a little.
All right, guys. It's good to be back live again. We weren't able to do this at Blue Holler last time. We had no service. We were down in Holler.
Probably one of the craziest races of the season, Blue Holler, with that waterfall. And we couldn't get it out to you guys, but I say it over and over and over again, guys. If you can get out and get to races, please, because the camera doesn't do these hills any justice. I watched this race on live feed last year, and walking up to it for the first time this morning when I got here, video does not do it justice. It's not even close to what it looks like, and I hear that it's even worse than it was last year, meaning like the soil's been washed away a little bit.
Yep. A year can change a lot of things out here.
Absolutely.
Especially on a hill this steep.
Yep. And it is steep too.
Well, we should say this will be for tomorrow for the bouncers. So y'all will have to stay tuned to see the hill that we're talking about if you did not watch last year's race or haven't been here to Rush Springs Off-Road Park before. We've got Brandon Grapevine on the line, I believe. And he is racing for Bryant Dunnigan today, filling in as part of the Rock Life Off-Road crew representing. So if you're just joining us, we've only got one camera working today, and of course we wanted you to be able to see what's happening out on the hill. Somehow I don't know, we went from 3 cameras to 1 camera.
And we're gonna keep
a Windows update wreaked havoc.
We're gonna keep working on it though. I can speak from experience that cloud cover can definitely hinder your signal going out to the satellite. So we ask that you guys have a little patience with us here, and we will definitely keep working on it. I put in a lot of effort on my face today, so I was really hoping that y'all could see me.
Oh, you guys are missing out.
But
no, he's got the contouring and the highlighting.
Everything. I've been living out of my car for the last 2 days. Look on my face right now, because I literally showed up. Yeah, I literally showed up with 2 days worth of funk on my face from driving from Arizona. So.
And how far did you drive for this race? You said this is one of your closer ones.
This is the shortest race far, and it was 18 hours.
Oh my gosh.
One way, not round trip.
And I was complaining to Jack Porter about having to get up at 4 o'clock this morning
and
drive here from Memphis.
All right, here we go.
All right, this is Brandon Grapevine. Now we've got a really good course for the UTVs here. I always love seeing a nice long course. It gives the drivers plenty to work with.
And again, kind of going back to the patience that we asked for y'all. We are down to one camera, so you guys are not going to see a good portion of
It's only maybe 20 or 30 seconds.
20 or 30 seconds of the course, which you know, there could be a lot of action.
Course,
yeah, there could be a lot of action.
Section
yeah. So
that one of our cameras was supposed to be covering.
Right. Yeah.
And the evil tech fairies came and destroyed things. So Brandon is making his loop through the wood section of the course today.
Yeah, and we're sorry that you got to kind of stare at those beautiful leaves there, but he'll be coming back through.
Man,
There's
those are some nice leaves.
Nice leaves. They haven't quite started to change color
I
yet.
put those there special for you guys.
Hey,
he arranged it for you.
We don't have leaves in Arizona, so I'm loving whatever leaves you can show us.
Hey, I heard you're going to be doing a show tomorrow morning at 7:30.
Oh yeah? Sweet.
Because it won't be me.
For 8 o'clock? Right now? Yes.
All right,
here he comes out of the.
Made it out of the wood section.
There he goes. So that's a little glimpse of the short course section that you can see out there, which is cool because these guys get to open these things up a little bit, stretch the legs a little bit, and
it's always fun to see how every park that we go to has a different setup that we can utilize for the races as well. So not every park has, this kind of little short course section. We can't, some of them have like a creek or a riverbed section we can go through. Some of it's more hills and rocks. So it's cool to be able to change things up a little bit, keep our drivers on their toes.
Absolutely.
And keep it fun.
Look at that. He's getting it, man.
This does look like a fun course.
It does, yeah.
All right, guys. Dave's not here to say it, so I have to do my due diligence. Please like and share. Spread the word. Show our drivers some love. Everybody traveled a long ways for this race, and we want to get them some views.
All this is free. I mean, you don't have to pay a subscription fee. You don't have to pay a pay-per-view fee. I mean, I don't know how many Saturdays I've spent in my undies watching these races, and going a little over. Yep, there we go.
All right, he's coming up to the finish line.
But the way that we keep this alive is from you guys sharing and spreading the love.
That's a 180.879 for Brandon Grapevine, representing for the Rock Life Off-Road team today. Dave Z, for anybody that missed it earlier, is sick. He has been having a heck of a time lately and had just too much going on, and he needs some rest this weekend. So y'all send some prayers his way.
Feel better, Dave.
Gets back to feeling like himself real soon.
We got this, brother. You just focus on getting better. We got prayers inbound.
Bryant, how does it feel? He says, I've never led an SRRS race. I am now. What's up, Matt? I saw that the Sorensen said they're en route also. We'll see y'all soon. All right, this is driver filling in for Jamie Cold Iron. I believe his name is Kyle Cahill. I got the nod of approval, so yes, this is Kyle Cahill driving for Jamie Cold Iron. Old Chief Cold Iron. Josh Wolf and Jonathan Shepard are watching. What's up, guys? All right, so my fist is all over.
Yeah. Basically, they go to the top of this hill, they just U-turn and come back down. That's the part that
Yeah, so if you missed us, talking about it earlier, we're down from 3 cameras to 1 camera, sadly. So all you're missing here is that they basically are going up to the top of a hill, making a U-turn, coming back down in this wood section. In the meantime, you can enjoy the lovely view of nature, brought to you by September in Tennessee, where the leaves are all still green.
We're in Missouri. We're in Missouri.
Oh, yeah,
We're in Missouri, Bree.
Well, you can take the girl out of Tennessee, but you can't take Tennessee out of the girl. Yeah. We are in Missouri, just to set y'all straight. We're in Pineville, Missouri, at the at Rush Springs Off-Road Park.
This place is beautiful, man.
Is.
I am so excited to be here. My first time at this park for sure. I am. I will say that I made the mistake. There is another Rush that's in the off-road circuit, and the Hobacks were like, Nick, I hope that you know that. I hope you know which Rush that we're talking about. And I said, well, which one are we talking about? And he goes, well, you're going to be happy because it's the closer Rush to you anyway. So the other one would have been about a 28-hour drive for me. Yeah.
No, thank you.
So we're talking about northeastern Kentucky for the other one. Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh! That's what I'm talking about.
Wow, he aired that out.
Yes.
This is Kyle Cahill coming around our track short course section of the course.
That is a beautiful buggy, man.
That thing's doing work.
It is,
Did you see it eat up when he landed? That suspension? That was beautiful.
Yep. That thing is switched on for sure. He's definitely coming in hot. Got a little bit of cloud cover to start our races out here today.
Ryan Edwards, this is our third driver. So if you're just joining us, you haven't missed much yet. Our first driver was an unfortunate DNF. Followed by Brandon Grapevine, and then Kyle Cahill just wrapped up his run with a 189.201. 189.201. Oh, and y'all might be able to see we've got a little bit of drizzle and some overcast weather here today, but there is no dust, and the temperature is amazing.
Oh, yeah,
it's so nice to be able to be outside and not be sweating instantly.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm just going to take what we've got and enjoy it. Is that Dave Z that I see?
Miss you, Dave.
Somebody is logged into the SRS page commenting. It is a nice
Sam
long
Carter?
course.
Sam Carter. It's real quick. They spin around that first corner so fast, but just for you guys that are into the technical side of the racing and stuff, there's an orange cone you can just about see in the center of your screen right now. If the drivers hit that and knock it over, it is a 30-second penalty. 30 seconds.
That's a good thing to mention.
Don't mess around with that cone right there.
Stay far away from the cone of shame.
Yes. The cone of time.
Hey, there's our tree again. Matt Holt says, hey Bessie, Bessie's not showing up here on my screen, but if you're watching, what's up? How's it going?
Bessie. Icelandic Bessie?
Icelandic Bessie.
We gonna see Bessie
One of my
this
friends
year?
is in Iceland right now, so I was thinking about Iceland the other day. I got a couple friends, yeah. I know, it's
must be
surprising.
nice. I don't have any
There's
friends.
like 2 or 3.
Speaking of the Icelandic thing, while we got Sam coming back in the screen here, in about a week and a half from this weekend, finals, Bikini Bottoms, Dyersburg, Tennessee, National Rock Racing Association finals. We are going to have some Icelandic drivers there as well.
Yeah, they're Formula Off-Road Cruise, a couple of those guys are coming out.
Yep. Also
That's
wrapping up
something
the UTV, the side-by-side guys, and the RC series as well. So a culmination of the entire series going on in Dyersburg here, first weekend of October.
Yes, October 3rd through 5th. Or the racing will be the 4th and the 5th. Thursday the 3rd will be some test and tune. So.
Yep.
So if you can be in the Dyersburg area of Tennessee in 2 weekends, y'all be sure to come check it out. It'll be your last chance for the year.
We'll be running live feed like all dang day. Dave Z and Bree are going to have to be out here all day.
Dave Z and Bree are going to need some caffeine. That's
right.
What
So
need.
somebody bring them caffeine.
What's up, Jonathan? Old Black Dog Photography checking in. Shane Christensen's watching. Daniel Kelso.
173.345. 173.345.
173.345. That was Sam Carter.
And that is good for first place, y'all.
And that was our 4th driver. So we're who we have on the line? Is that Steven Rogers?
Steven Rogers. The only driver to race in all 3 classes in the National Rock Racing Association. We're talking about the
He's a busy dude.
big bouncers, the side-by-sides, which he's in right now, and also the RC class.
Didn't he race? Doesn't he do Bounty also?
Yeah, I guess I kind of counted that as side-by-sides.
I gotcha.
Because it's still the same. So
Same vehicle.
4 classes, but 3 different vehicles.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. I mean,
it's a lot of dedication.
it's not like he's got a U4 car and he's out here racing a U4 race and a rock bouncer race with the same rig. So
Yeah.
very proud of Steven. Another quick fact about the course: if you saw Steven, he stayed left there. The rules are the flags that you see right there at the starting gate are not. You can't hit them. You can't hit them, let alone take them out. So
Yes.
guidance was stay away from them.
Steer clear of the
Yep.
orange cone and the all the flags.
Yep, Steven did a good job at getting away from them.
Brian Dunnigan says Rock Life will be at finals with some awesome new products.
All right.
That'll be cool.
We like new products.
I'm glad you enjoyed being in the lead while it lasted, Brian. Corey, you're welcome. Thanks for watching. Ooh, Jonathan from Black Dog says he's got a cool surprise for finals too.
All right. I hope it's that shirt that he's promised me the last 6 races, Jonathan.
Hey, tell him that video that him and Gary's been working on is really good.
Is that a surprise though? I don't want to ruin a surprise.
Apparently, Black Dog Media is working on a music video that he's gonna. I'm just joking. I would love to see Jonathan Wright in a music video, though, shaking his moneymaker.
Oh gosh, the mental image. Jonathan and Garion have a fun special video surprise for finals. I guess that's all I'm
excited about that. You know, we need to put it on a big old projector screen and have that out.
55-inch TV.
That'll work.
Steven out on the short course section of the track.
Let's see if he airs it out. Is that why it hasn't been working? Oh, I was gonna say, are you kidding me? Oh, not bad. Are you recording on that one?
Just an update too. Steven's whole family is involved with this race series, and his sister was kind of shook up at a race a couple of weekends ago, and I did get word that she's doing great, no serious issues. So just want to, anybody that might have been concerned about that, just want to let y'all know. Don't want to see Steven Rogers out the top.
177261. 177261.
177261 for Steven. What's up, Wyatt Wilson? We wish you were here today.
That's good enough for second for Steven.
Trip Poland's checking in. What's up, Trip?
Jonathan worked on the surprise for the photos. Videos.
You've been telling people about that.
We're not telling what it is.
We didn't tell them what it is. I just said a video surprise.
I told it was a music video starring Jonathan Wright.
I'm just trying to talk about her hard work.
Yes, Garion has been working very hard all season long, and especially for finals.
All right,
For
so
some of the special things we'll have going on then. Is this Christy?
This is Christy. Christy Hutchins out on the track. This is the chassis that Paul Wolf won the series in last year.
Yep, very capable.
Oh shit! And one of the only ones he's running this is a Polaris chassis, or what is the Wolf? Can-Am. Can-Am. I knew it was. Sorry, I don't.
One of those.
Yeah.
It's not a big difference, right? I mean,
It's real easy with bouncers because it's like LS.
Should we start an internet war?
Yeah.
How's it going, Donald Spicer?
Bree mentioned it before, guys. Like, share, all you can.
In Dave's honor, we're gonna have to say that as many times as possible.
I have no
this
problem.
weekend.
Yep. I don't think I can step into Dave's shoes, but I have no problem asking.
Hey, Jimmy Flynn, how's it going? And yes, it actually is quite a long course. Got a lot of different sections. We mentioned earlier, for anyone that just joined us recently, you might have missed it. We went from 3 cameras to 2, or 1 working camera today. We've had some technical difficulties, so our camera that was covering the woods section is down, but you're not missing a whole lot. It's just a loop in the woods. They basically go up and make a U-turn and come back down.
Well, I wouldn't say they're missing a whole lot. I mean, they are missing me. They do get to miss.
That's true. Yes,
me.
Y'all aren't getting to see Nick's face.
Yes, which I did drive all the way here from East Gish, Arizona.
Got his special, like, I'm at 17%, but I'm still trying
Yes,
here. Look,
I know. Yeah,
look in his eyes.
like I haven't eten since I don't
and
even
you guys
know
don't
when.
even get to appreciate it. Oh, I have snacks. Do you want some snacks?
Oh, cool.
I always have snacks.
Yeah, gas money I would have taken earlier, but no.
I don't have any of that.
No, I'm just joking.
But I do have snacks.
Just kidding. All right, Christy, coming out of the short course section here.
For real, do you want something to eat? I have decently healthy stuff. I don't want you, like, faint away from hunger. And also don't know the top one. If you are really
No, I'll
you gotta give me like a couple, but I don't need the whole pack. So.
This will get
You want the power bars? You can get us something.
We're gonna go to dinner
Like
after
100 calories of nothing. Eat half the power bar is a protein. I have a customer.
207.753.
207.753. Sorry, guys, we had to take a quick snack break and make sure Nick wasn't gonna pass out on us here.
Thank you, Bree.
I am not racing tomorrow. The Avenger is getting an upgrade right now.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen Bree's music video or the Avenger update video, you need to get.
And this time he's actually for real talking about a music video.
Well, yeah, actually, I am. It's funny. I forgot about that joke already.
Not
but
a Jonathan Wright music video.
But no, seriously, get up on Bree's social media and check it out, man.
Check out my page on Facebook, and you can see a little video I posted, and you might see another one coming out in a couple days as well.
Yeah, I don't want to give it away, but that Avenger is gonna be nasty.
We're hoping so. If nothing else, we'll just keep on enjoying it and having fun with the sport.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That thing is timeless. We got Paul Wolf out on the track right now.
Man, he's getting it.
Yep.
This looks already like the fastest time that we've had.
Yeah,
just
for
up to
sure.
This section.
Yep. So we talked about Christy running Paul's chassis from last year. Obviously, this is a new chassis for Paul. Couple of upgrades and changes after he ran it into a waterfall at Blue Holler. But yeah, he did his best to tear it up.
Yeah, that was
and
a sudden stop.
I think it shows the quality of chassis that are coming out of the Wolf camp.
I think last year was maybe could just go out on a limb here and say a little bit of a wake-up call as far as chassis for Paul after he hit that tree. I guess it's been pretty much exactly a year ago now, and it was pretty serious, you know. So that was a wake-up call, just not only for them but also others in the sport, and just how serious it is and what kind of safety aspects need to go into building these vehicles.
You know, these guys aren't out here with engineering doctorates or degrees. You know, these guys are just hardworking guys that love what they're doing. That's why when we ask you guys to share these videos, share these races and stuff, man, like, you got to support the drivers. It's not about Dave Z. It's not about Nick or Bree or anybody else, man. It's about these drivers who sacrifice so much and they put in so much work to better themselves every single year. And Paul Wolf, like you said, Bree, is a prime example of that.
Yes, absolutely dedicated and committed. And it's not, obviously it's fun and it's a rush, you know. It's just for the love of the sport.
Absolutely.
Like,
the family atmosphere.
That's why people drive 18 hours.
It's true, though. That's exactly why I do it. I don't even race. I don't even race in the RC class.
It's just the whole
and I
kit
still,
and caboodle.
That's right.
Here, all of it combined. Oh man, what is it? 148.642. Paul Wolf, our new leader.
That is by far the new leader.
Donald Spicer asked how many UTVs. I think it's like 11 today. We've got a smaller pack than usual. We had several people out this weekend just for various reasons, and I don't know, maybe a few people trying to save their vehicles for finals. It could be the distance traveling. You never know.
Absolutely.
Life gets busy, so a little bit of a smaller pack today. But we've got a nice long track that kind of makes up for it.
Absolutely. Yeah, saving it for even next year, too. I mean, think about it. You know, this is a second to last race of the year. If you're not anywhere near the top, save the money and maybe invest in a...
How has it been a year already? How are we... Finals is in 2 weekends. How is that possible?
A year ago...
Where did it go?
This race, I was in Texas, southern Texas, saying, how do I get to finals? What do I have to do to get to finals?
All right, Travis
Skelton, yep,
is on the track.
This is gonna be a fast time, too.
Diana, yes, Sam Carter did run. And Nick, will you tell us what Sam's time was?
173.345, which is good enough for second place right now.
All right, Travis is up to the woods section already. He's definitely going to give Paul a run for his money.
Yeah, between Travis and Paul, Timmy Cameron, even Brandon Davis, I mean...
Oh, yeah, we still have several drivers left.
I don't even know why I tried to
It's going to be tight.
Absolutely.
I mean, it always is.
It always is.
It's crazy how close these guys get to each other. All right, y'all, let's be sure to like and share. For anybody that is just joining us and didn't get to hear my spiel yet, we are at Rush Springs Off-Road Park in Pineville, Missouri. We're about halfway through our UTV class for today. Clyde, they're running twice, right?
Yes.
And they're going in reverse the second time, or no? Okay, so they'll be running the same thing in the other direction. So really, we're only like a quarter of the way through our UTV race for the day. Tomorrow we will be back bright and early, too bright and early, for the bouncer race. We will have RC racing tomorrow, and also the Titan Endurance racing to wrap everything up.
That was pretty wild.
It is wild, and I think that's a good. That shows what these guys are doing. They're letting it all hang out, man. This isn't.
He's pushing it.
Absolutely. And that's why these chassis keep getting better. That's why parts keep getting better. That's why drivers keep getting better, because they keep pushing each other like that.
For the bouncers, because it's too easy to rocks and ice, let that corner at the line, right?
Yep.
So, those guys are cheating, but that's okay.
Yeah, I knew you
Travis Skelton out the top.
He is out. Let's see what it is.
160931.
160.931. Wow, I thought he was going to be a lot closer to Paul's time. Is that right, Clyde?
Yep.
Okay.
160.
160.139? Is that what I just said?
931.
931. It's pretty close. That will still move him into second place, though, pretty squarely. So currently Paul is leading, followed by Travis, with Sam Carter sitting in third. Kyle, my page is just Bree Molitor. My last name is Molitor. And if you are curious about what we're doing to the Avenger, you can find a little video I posted there, and I'll be putting another one up, I guess sometime this weekend when I get home. Because people seemed interested in what we were doing. So,
Done anything to it yet?
we've done axles and, that kind of stuff, but this is definitely the first motor upgrade we've done, so it's the biggest upgrade, I guess.
Mr. Brandon Davis. Mr. Consistency.
Yes, Ryan Edwards Paul was a 148. What's up, Jay Shaw? Brandon also has to run number 1 for the bouncers tomorrow, he told me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He drew number 1. I honestly don't think, like, compared to, let's say, the waterfall at Blue Holler, or that, the second hill at Hawk Pride, I think we're going to see some action tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it's drawing number 1. I really don't know on these hills if it's going to be.
Not such such a factor as it was on those. As long as it doesn't start pouring down rain tomorrow.
Rain
that will always change.
Rain would definitely. Yeah.
Ask my dad how the rain changed stuff for him on his run at Hawk Pride.
That came out of nowhere too.
Both of his runs it started raining.
I remember I was watching because I didn't want to miss Jake Pike running, and I looked up and it was pouring rain out, and I was like, what?
Out of nowhere.
Although I will say, I served in Fort Benning, which is western Georgia, almost into Alabama, and we would get rain like that. It would just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Rain for 15-20 minutes and then be
just enough to keep the dust down, I guess.
Yep.
All right, Brandon Davis is moving around this course pretty good. Daniel Kelso, yeah, Bobby is good. He did recover. He did take a pretty hard lick on that waterfall, but he isn't here this weekend, not due to any injuries or anything. They just couldn't make it. Jack Porter, though, is going to be filling in for Bobby Tanner. He's got Bobby's got his stunt driver,
Stunt double.
Jack Attack Porter filling in, so that'll be fun to watch.
They had to put a whole new housing under the front of Blue because of that wreck.
That was a rough hit.
I mean,
we got Bubba Bacon and Nathan Wolf watching. What's up, guys?
Bobby, you know I love you, man, but old Blue's an old girl. You gotta be gentle on her, you know.
160.123.
Wow.
And that just put Brandon Davis into second place. Followed by Travis Skelton still hanging on to third, Sam Carter in fourth, and Steven Rogers in fifth.
Barely bumped Travis.
Andy, I heard that the shake and bake buggy is broke. Anybody? I don't. Yes, Jack just confirmed that for me. So, Jack, do you know if he has a rental or anything, or is he just not running? Adam's not running.
Got Hoback Racing out
So
on
Adam
the
Coots is not going to be running
out on the
today.
course. This is Colton driving today. If you pay attention, you'll see Justin actually running the starting line for us. The Hobacks are fully committed to the National Rock Racing Association, and
Absolutely. We appreciate them too, because they always are here helping with running the starting line,
set
or
up,
whatever
tear
we need to
down,
do. Yeah.
race day,
These
doesn't
guys are
matter.
always here, and we appreciate that.
they
We
race-
appreciate everybody that helps.
Oh
you know,
yeah,
make
without
every race possible.
without the Bouncer Life family, man, it wouldn't happen. But the Hobacks run the UTV class and also the RC class, and I don't want to brag for these guys, man, but as far as the RC stuff goes, they are killing it, killing it. I believe between Justin and Colton, they've built half a dozen buggies already this year. That's not to mention the buggies that they've, the chassis that they've built and are now being raced by other drivers in the RC class.
That's
so
crazy.
Yeah, that RC class is no joke. Just this race alone, we're going to be potentially giving out nearly $1,000 just for racing RC cars. Yeah,
Nice.
it's $500 for the total payout for the Cup Series, and then we got $350 on the line for a bounty hill that we're going to have after the Cup Series race.
See if he can get some big air.
Nice and smooth. Nathan Paul smoked this course. He's sitting with a 148 in first place. In second place, it's a 160. So
Yeah, there's a
he
12-second
smoked it.
difference between first and second, and then a 28-second difference between first and third. So
Oh my god.
that's a huge.
Aw, James Cantrell.
There's 260.
This would have been perfect for you.
Your second, third's like just practice apart. If I remember right. 166.754. Looks like that will put Colton into fourth place.
Why does it do that?
Justin standing there telling him he should have driven faster.
Those guys are awesome, man.
Jack, prepare.
Jack! We need you!
What
were you telling me,
zip
Clark?
ties, purple all day, put a bunch of zip ties, bro.
What were you telling me, Mike? Oh. No, you're saying something about a camera.
Copy 10 camera on the line, lock it off.
James, it happens. It happens to the best of us.
Step it up.
Life gets busy.
All right, y'all.
Timmy Cameron. I see some telltale green and black.
I have heard of this guy.
He's
He may.
he's newer to the
Yeah.
sport, but he's making a name for himself.
Yep. We actually at the Dirty Turtle race, we had some fans come in from the Philippines.
Oh, that's right.
And they knew more about Tim Cameron than they knew about Michael Jordan or LeBron James or pick any pro sport fan. These guys knew when drivers would fire up their buggies and it was in the woods, 6 or 7 acres away, and all they had to do was listen to that rumpity rump and they knew who it was.
Ray Merrill's checking in.
You can't tell me that all of your shares and likes and stuff aren't getting out when folks from the Philippines are coming over here to watch our races. Right. A regular season race, not even finals. Dirty Turtle was the middle of the season.
It's getting out there somehow. Y'all keep liking and sharing.
It is. It's all the fans. Absolutely. It's driven by you guys. That's why we ask.
These drivers spend sleepless nights and countless hours working on things, building things, repairing, and then driving to all the events, hauling, their vehicles across country for their love of the sport and for their dedication to it.
That's right.
And we know that y'all are dedicated to it as well, so show them some love.
Flat,
yep,
left front, flat.
Flat, but it's not going to slow them down.
Not slowing them down much. I don't know if Timmy runs tire balls, but I don't think so. I don't think this is going to... I don't know that the tire slowed him down that much, but this isn't going to be in the 1.4s.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right.
It's gonna be real tight.
He's gonna be struggling on second, third. Right there at it.
Jack. Get out of here.
He squeezed in the middle. 151.734,
151.734. Squeezed himself right into second place there between Paul and Brandon. So our current top 5, Paul Wolf, followed by Tim Cameron, Brandon Davis in 3rd, Travis Skelton 4th, Colton Hillback in 5th.
It's a who's who of UTV racing right there, boy.
Jonathan, yes, rumpity rump. That happened.
I got, yeah.
Oh, you don't have the, I just realized you don't have your phone out. You're not watching the
No,
live.
I tried to get
I just noticed. You should have said something.
No, I tried to get the Wi-Fi
now you can
password.
read them all. Oh, I didn't know. You should have said.
Yes, Jonathan, I said rumpity rump.
That's a new, he just coined that term today.
I did.
It's going to be trademarked.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break here and be back with more action. Be back about 15-20 minutes.